I wonder if they have the resources to disrupt this combo. It really depends on what they're going. If they're going Frost, I think that they could definitely do some massive damage here. We'll keep Gold Share at null, or hand will be full. It'll apply some pressure, it can do some damage. It's nice. But I'm trying to think here. So it looks like it's gonna be Blood. If it's Frost, I'm actually very happy if it's 40 card Frost, because that's gonna dilute the deck and make it a lot harder for them to reliably kill me. So if it's Frost, we're golden. If it's Blood, not only does that mean we have to do more damage with the combo, we can't do like the poor man's combo with just a couple of minions, but it also means that we're gonna have to play around some disruption. Like there's a world where they could get rid of my Tamsin and Devour of Souls if they get lucky, and I have one in my hand, one in my deck, and I just lose the game right after that. Or they get rid of an Explosive Sheep when I still really need it. So it's a rough one. It's gonna be a difficult game for sure. It depends. I mean, if they don't get Patchwork, I mean, maybe it ends up being easier. I don't know. Life tap. We get Mistress. We're going to life tap again, play Gold Share null, and then probably Mistress as well, just to get out there. Nah, maybe we touch this. There's Devour. We go life tap, you're one. And then we're gonna go touch to eat this and heal a little bit. Trying to find a Rune Mithril Rod as quickly as possible. I'm not gonna play Imp Lock, no chance. What decks do you suggest for climbing? Imp Warlock, Imp Warlock, Imp Warlock. No, Curse Imp Warlock, Curse Imp Warlock, Curse Imp Warlock. You can also go Pure Paladin as well as Evolve Shaman. Those two are also comparable in power level. But just to note, I went 12-4 with Curse Imp Lock without even really playing the game. And I stopped because it felt too broken, is what I did. So take that however you want. It's a really, really, really strong deck right now. That's fine. I can Drain Soul that if necessary. We'll probably play Mistress to empty my hand a little bit so I can draw with the Scourge supplies. Wicked Shipment's pretty nice. We can also play that with the Impending Catastrophe at some point. Maybe I do go Imp, because then I can go Imp plus... No, we'll go this, plus Scourge. Then we won't overdraw. We discard a card anyway, so it's no big deal. Another Rune Mithril Rod, a Touch, and a Grimoire. I'm gonna get rid of the Grimoire because I think that healing will be a little bit more important. And then what? I guess I could have gone this into Grimoire. I think I need to play Naval Mine and then just like Drain Soul for now. Naval Mine, Drain Soul, Touch. Heal up a little bit, empty my hand so I can pop off next turn and then play the other Rune Mithril Rod. No, yeah, that sounds really good to me, actually. I don't really see a flaw in the plan. They overdraw one thing. They could play Patchwork next turn, so hopefully I can draw another minion by then. Another minion being Tamsin. If I can draw Tamsin, I'm happy, because that means that they can only remove one of them. We get a Mistress of Mixtures, we can keep that in my hand too. I think in 3 months, when the best Warlock deck rotates and the only playable Warlock deck will be Imp, so maybe that is why they didn't nerf it, I don't know. Yeah, but the fact is, it was like the 4th highest win rate deck overall before the nerf, and then they nerfed the 3 best decks in the game. Of course it's gonna be the best deck in the game now. Like, that's one of the things that you have to nerf, like, as a precaution. This will draw me 3, we can play the other Rune Mithril Rod. Mortal Coil's kind of cool. We get Tamsin, I like that. We'll play this. Boom. Impending Catastrophe for 0 again to draw more cards. And then maybe we play Mortal Coil, I don't know. Life tap, and then Gold Share null. So that way we don't overdraw, but we still have something on the board. We still have 2 minions in hand. I guess maybe what I should have done was maybe Drain Souled my own minion. Yeah, that would have made more sense, actually, rather than playing you. If I get Patchworked and I lose this and Tamsin, I deserve it. That's my bad. I should have played Drain Soul and kept my 5/4 in my hand. Like I said, I've been trying to keep minions in my hand this whole game. Asphyxiate to kill a 5/4. Don't have Patchwork. Happy about that. I am probably going to Drain Soul my own minion. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do that. We get Exploding Sheep. Drain Soul. Do I want to life tap here? we don't overdraw, we reduce the cost of more of our cards a little bit. And then to make sure I don't overdraw, I can just Mortal Coil a Fell Rift, I guess. I don't mind it very much at all. In fact, we can Mortal Coil it twice, really, to empty out space in my hand even more. But I think I want to keep at least one so I can play the, Impending. I'll play one so I don't overdraw. I have everything I need in my hand. So the combo now is Devour, Explosive Sheep, Fiendish Circle. And then if there's still space, I can play Wicked Shipment as well. It doesn't really matter. And I Mortal Coil my Explosive Sheep to kill off all the small minions. See, that's a little bit rough. I mean, it does end up dying, which is fine. Like, we're still gonna win the game here. Yeah, boom into Fiendish. Then it's gonna be this to give everything the Naval Mine. Then it's gonna be Grimoire to kill that off so this gets an extra death rattle. Then it's going to be Mortal Coil, kills everything off, this gets a death rattle, and then we double activate this. Would have liked to have had Tamsin, but the double activation on this death rattle will be enough to win. So then this will go off, its death rattle goes off once, and then it'll go off again when he kills himself. Cool! We still win the game even though we had a ton of extra HP. Love it. Look, Impending Catastrophe to draw tons of cards for free is not broken, you're right. Wow, coin this out turn 4, play Scourge Supplies to complete it, and then play Tamsin to complete it right after that. Mistress of Mixtures, I'll keep just so I can play a card so I can empty my hand as quickly as possible to play Rune Myth Rod. Like, that's really the biggest issue, I would say, with this particular hand, is the fact that my hand is so good and has so much draw that it's actually hard to play cards. So we want to play this on 4. We can trade there. Maybe we life tap once. I don't know. Okay, so let's plan ahead in terms of the amount of mana that we could use. If we life tap again, this becomes 4 mana. On turn 3, it'll be 3 mana. We could play it, and we lose very little. So I think it's worth it. Then we play you on 3, coin this out turn 4, this, and then this, and we can still play a couple of cards if necessary. Yeah, I like that. If they run weapon removal, which they probably don't, then maybe we're in a bit of a pickle, but again, they probably don't. They're trying to be too optimized with their own build right now anyway. Gold Shiny Null, 3 mana, 5/4 rush, not bad. Good thing you're not facing the fast decks. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have kept a hand that was quite this greedy into a fast deck, but it was a druid, right? So I'm able to keep a greedy deck or a greedy hand that can get a ton of value. Hitting this feels like it does nothing. I'm gonna take quite a bit of damage. Boom into Rune Mithril Rod. Might as well hit it. I mean, it's gonna die anyway, but we can still potentially kill it off of the Scourge Supplies if we can get like a Touch or a Mortal Coil or a Drain Soul. Bunch of things we could draw there for sure. Recently started playing Hearthstone. I wonder, how do you get Dreadlich Tams without spending cash to buy cards? You can craft her with dust. That's really the only way that you can do it, other than putting in money and grinding to get EXP to slowly get gold over time. But yeah, you get dust by disenchanting cards that you don't necessarily need. You're pretty good. 1, 2, and then we get Drain Soul. Oh man. And then I'll just sadly trade this in super inefficiently, by the way. Very unfortunate, but that's it. We gotta do what we gotta do. And next turn we play Tamsin. We can play Wicked Shipment, I guess, anyway, to just get rid of it. I don't know. I don't know if playing the Gold Shine Older was correct. Nourish to gain even more mana or draw more cards? Gain more mana? Dear God. Wouldn't suggest crafting Tamsin because she'll rotate. That's actually very true. I would not recommend crafting her because she does rotate out quite soon, like Aloran just said. Unless you play Wilder Duels, again, Aloran is right. I would gain attack damage if I were them there. I don't know if you agree with me, but in this situation, because you know that you're trying to deal damage to me, I think the correct response is to just try to do damage. Armor isn't gonna save you. I'm gonna do enough damage to kill you regardless. We get another Wicked Shipment, which means I can play the one for really cheap. And then we can also touch one of them to heal up a little bit. Let's just play this. And then touch, heal up. Not that big of a deal. We can play you next turn into Wicked Shipment and then multiple Impending Catastrophes to draw like 6 cards next turn. And then also maybe Grimmer. We'll keep this 1/1 out there though, because if they don't kill it, we can draw a couple more cards, maybe heal up a little bit. I don't know. Okay, they're gonna gain even more armor. Without Guff or Astalar though, they're in a bit of a pickle. My friend plays Impending Catastrophe without any imps. Extremely wise decision. I mean, no, I wouldn't say that's a wise decision. I would say there's a limit to how broken it is. Draw a bunch of cards here. And by a bunch, I mean 3. I don't really need to draw, so we'll do that. And then we'll go this again. I mean, it's kind of crazy we're drawing badly. We're not even drawing badly necessarily. That's the wrong word. We just want to draw Tamsin's Phylactery. Oh, you're pretty cool. I like you. We drew Tamsin's Phylactery. It'll be reduced in cost. We win the game next turn, I believe. Winner. I can mortal. I mean, if I take 10 damage, I don't think that's enough to kill me here. We play this. I don't think it really matters, right? Yeah, let's just play that. We're not going to overdraw. We have to get rid of a card anyway. Devour's Soul's pretty nice. Drain's Soul. Get rid of Naval Mind. I don't really need it. Oh, shoot. I just realized I couldn't afford to play Drain Soul. My whole plan was to use Drain Soul to try to survive longer, but that's my bad. I mean, we win the game next turn. We double activate it with Tamsin. We win the game turn 8. Not really much they can do unless they can somehow miraculously kill me this turn from nothing. So, okay, I have to plan out how I need to play it. So it's going to be Tamsin. No, don't concede now. I wanted to do a combo and do like 250 damage to you. Okay, so we take Rune Mithril Rod. And we hope for the best. This Shaman matchup, if they get Goldshire Knoll with the other thing, turn 3, there is 0 chance of me winning the game. I need them to not hit the nuts early. If they don't hit the nuts early, I win. I mean, look, I basically hit the nuts. I'm gonna life tap once. I don't think I life tap too many more times than that, but life tapping once seems okay. But again, if they hit the nuts, I'm basically dead and... I mean... I'm trying to think here about what I need to do. If that's a 1/1, I would love to kill it. Unfortunately, it's not. I think I just pass. Because I want to play Rune Mithril Rod and start drawing cards after that, and in order to do that, I need hand space. So I'm going to end turn and do nothing for a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be Rune Mithril Rod turn 5 into drawing as many cards as possible. And then trying to win the game turn 8. Because I think winning the game turn 8 is pretty reasonable. I will admit, though, that this is quite the problem. I mean, if I can find, like, a Drain Soul, a touch is fine, but it doesn't really do anything. I can try to wipe the board once with Explosive Sheep, but I kind of need it for removal. It's not that much damage. I'm fine with this. One more life tap. No, we want to life tap after we play Rune Mithril Rod. I mean, I know I'm being greedy, but my hand is going to be too full if I wait too long. That turns out to be not the 1/1. Very unfortunate for me there. That is also not the 1/1. And then they play Muck Pools. Actually, wait. Their board is locked. There is a world where I ignore these minions. I let these minions sit there. I mean, I guess he can play the thing that evolves a ton of them, which would be bad. I'm taking like 4 damage a turn. That's really not that much. But I do think I actually will have to, but it's okay. I mean, I don't know. I could probably wait 1 more turn without having to worry too much about it. You can play like this into Scourge Supplies and wait 1 more turn. But I feel like that's just so greedy. But again, there's not really much they can do. I mean, I could then touch my own minion, and they're still board locked, and I heal up quite a bit. Actually, wait, I feel like that's a good plan. We're not even gonna overdraw here. We get Drain Soul, Wicked Shipment, Naval Mine. We need Naval Mine. Wicked Shipment's good for draw. I guess Drain Soul is the least important card here. Like I said, touch my own minion. And then maybe even life tap. because we have the extra space and mana. We can play like this in U next turn, and then kill off all the minions at once. No, yeah, this isn't bad. I'm actually not going to take that much damage. They kind of messed themselves up by doing that. I mean, they can evolve it this turn if they want to, which might end up being what they do. They're going to evolve one of them. Fair enough. Okay, now that they're evolving it, maybe I do try to commit to board wipe here. We need to empty out more space. I don't want to... I mean, I guess it could be the Grimoire, right? And it kills off pretty much everything. So it's going to be like you, Grimmer, or Grimoire, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, boom. Oh, shoot. Wait, do I need to draw cards first? I think I need to draw cards first. This will draw me 3. Yeah, this will draw me 3 cards. I don't overdraw. Reduces the cost of Grimoire. We're still able to play a bunch of other things at the same time. You're 0, which is nice. Then we get to play you. We can play Grimoire here. Mortal Coil to 4/3, rush into the other thing. Mortal Coil, draw an extra card. Probably Life Tap as well, just so we can get more value out of it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I win the game. Like, next turn. I'll play that, just because, in case I need to heal up a little bit or something. I'm pretty sure I win the game next turn. I can do 26 damage easily with this, and then Tamsin's Phylactery with the Naval Mine, and even, like, a Wicked Shipment, and then double activate the Death Rattle, right? So we win the game turn 8. It doesn't even really matter what they get here. Okay. Sure. Oh. GG, my friend. GG. This deck is so broken. It is unreal. Boom, boom, boom. I will then play this. Gives me Naval Mine. We don't even need to activate it twice. These just go face. And then we go Drain Soul on this. It'll activate all of them except this guy. And then we do even more damage with you here. It would have done another 24, 48 damage. Yeah, we have another 48 damage off of this guy alone. Cool.